and welcome to this episode of Wolf Bites. We're in Taiwan for tea and milk tea, specifically bubble tea. Taiwan is the creator of the milk tea craze, and they're crazy about their traditional tea too. If you find yourself in Taiwan, try to take a trip up Maokong Mountain. There's a tea museum dedicated to educating the public about the creation and history of tea. The place is quite isolated since it's quite a distance from the main tourist and restaurant area. It has a small museum and nature walk inside. They also have a traditional tea tasting ceremony. Through the museum, this tea ceremony is the way the Taiwanese government helps local farmers whose products and farms are otherwise inaccessible to the general public. Here, local farmers take turns in helping educate people and promoting their tea. If you choose to buy tea after the ceremony, know that you are helping the local farmers and their families. If there's no one at the museum during your stay, just grab a cup of free oolong tea and browse the museum on your own. It also helps if you speak Chinese, as the only English there is written on the signs. If you stay nearer to the cable car area, you'll see lines of restaurants selling tea and tea-themed items. There was this one pastry and milk tea shop that was overlooking the mountains. Their pastries and cakes were really delicious. Their cheesecake was delightfully creamy and rich. Their matcha milk crepe cake was really good. And their ice cream was cold and sweet. Their milk tea shakes were also on point, frothy, sweet, and delicious. Right across this place was an ice cream shop where they serve milk tea ice cream. I strongly recommend that you go for the oolong flavor. Absolutely heavenly. They even give you an adorable cat cookie as a topping. Next, our familiar favorites like Tiger Sugar and Happiness. For Tiger Sugar, the Tiger Sugar milk tea is very different from the one we have in Manila. The milk tea is not as sweet and the milk itself is much creamier than what we have, because they use a special gold label milk brand. But you know, the number one milk tea brand in Taiwan is Happiness, and rightfully so. It's so good, rich, creamy, and delicious, especially their fried boba. Look at that stuff is good. Then they add the creamy milk and then they brulee the top. Absolutely heavenly. If you ever find yourself in Taiwan, I highly recommend that you get their tea. If you're into traditional tea, get their traditional tea because they're known for that, or their milk tea because it's an absolute must-have when you're there in Taiwan. And that's it. That's the end of this episode. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more awesome content by Z the Wolf Dog. You can read more about it from my blog, zthewolfdog.blogspot.com.